winter was sort of like spring, so I'm not too mad. But today it's like 30 degrees, next week it's 70 degrees, and I'm just like, okay, what are we doing here? What am I wearing? Because right now I'm wearing a crop top, and I'm just gonna throw a jacket over it because y'all, I'm hot, I'm cold, I don't know what to do. But today we're doing this look because I want to do just sort of a transitional look, because I've been getting back into my brighter colors, but then I still want to do like this dark lip, which is the epitome of, you know, the definition of fall, winter. So I wanted to add a little bit of color, just in a very faint way. So we have a little bit of color going on underneath the eyes, nothing too dramatic. So I'm starting off with my NARS All Day Foundation, and you'll find this in my last video, and I'll put that in the down bar for you. Do a little bit of color correction because I'm doing a very dark lip, and around my mouth is discolored. I like to make sure that it is fully covered because I don't like the way that it looks. So I'm using my NARS Weightless foundation, which I absolutely love, but when I do all these layers, I do them very thin, because I'm going to be using also the Mercier Secret Camouflage, and that is very heavy. It's not, well, it's very full coverage, so heavy, such a, you know. Heavy is a word people don't like. It's a good product, it's full coverage. So I have this, and this is the Peach Luster from MAC. Actually might pop a little bit of this Peach Luster right where I have that. I have a little bit of darkness from some eczema breakout that I had a week ago. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that right there, because when I do put my concealer there, it looks kind of weird. It'll go away, but at least for now. Right, and I'm just gonna go ahead with my NARS concealer. It's been my go-to lately, so you guys have been seeing it a lot. I'm gonna be using some newer concealers next month. Oh, and I have a new foundation to show you guys. And honestly guys, this section I really don't necessarily perfect it like it needs to be a perfect V, because it's gonna be blended anyway, so I really don't worry myself with that. And I'm using the Mini Beauty Blender. So doing a very thin, smooth liner, I'm going in with L'Oreal's gel liner and an angled brush, and just creating a nice thin line. Before I add pencil or any eyeshadow to the lower lash line, I'm going to set it using Sacha's Buttercup powder. And now we're going to go in with the Makeup Forever Artist Liner. This is an emerald green color. Any color you have would work, but I'm applying this in the waterline and also a little bit on the lower lash line. So we're smoking the liner a bit, and I'm using a matte brown eyeshadow. After I use the matte brown eyeshadow though, I'm going to take the pencil and apply it on top of what we did with the shadow, just so the color isn't overpowered too much. So guys, I'm using Sacha Cosmetics Coffee Bean blush, and I cannot urge you enough not to sleep on these blushes. I've been loving them for years. And then we're going to go in and pop this Natural Impact Lash from Makeup Forever. Didn't know I'd love them so much, so I'm definitely going to have to visit the pro store again and buy a couple. Now guys, I did not use any liner with this lip. I just made sure that my lip was moisturized and blotted before I started applying the color, and this is MAC's High Drama liquid lipstick. I have been loving it. The payoff is beautiful. The longevity is great, but sometimes what I do is I put a little bit of MAC Pepper and Prime lip on top of it just to kind of revive it, and it doesn't really affect it. But I feel like with any liquid lipstick, after a while it feels like that. But I've been loving these guys. Lip on before I put on any blush or anything like that, because sometimes what happens is that I might put blush and then your lip might be like, you have on too much blush. So I like to do the lip, and now that's kind of gonna dictate how much blush I wear. I won't highlight because, you know, obviously this is a winter into spring look, so it's like I want some color, I want a glow on the cheek, I want that dark lip. It's 30 degrees today, it's 70 degrees next week. I mean, come on. So I'm going to be going in with this sleek palette, and I've used this here on my channel before, and this one is called Sugar. And guys, if you don't have this, if you have to order it online, I absolutely love it. Like, I'm so mad I don't have like all the colors, but you know, it's all good in the hood, right? So I'm going to be going in with more of this softer color here. I know it's peach, but because of the contour, I don't want my the redness of like, let's say if I went in with this, I just don't want it to come off or just look too much. Basically, I don't want to look like too much, because this lip by itself is, you know, it's its own person right now. So yeah. So after applying your blush with a very light hand and a fluffy brush, we're gonna go in with the highlight, and I used MAC Center of the Universe Mineralized Skin Finish. Any gold highlighter would work, but I've been loving this. Love. Is the finished look. I really wanted to open up the eyes with the lashes, have a little bit of a pop of a color that contrasts really well with a dark lip. And I love emerald, I love MAC's Mystery, I love this Makeup Forever liner. Like any dark green liner, I absolutely love it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.